Alright guys, welcome back for more gaming news. It's again every time here, and tonight we will discuss about new upcoming gaming title, Forza Motorsport, inclusive of its release date with all latest news and rumors surrounding it. This iconic racing franchise is coming back for another entry, though it's dropping the sequel numbering. Forza Motorsport is a long-running racing game franchise developed by Turn 10 Studios. The last entry, Forza Motorsport 7, released in 2017 alongside Xbox One X. After that, the studio abandoned the 2-year development cycle that had been in place for years, taking time to overhaul the Forza tech engine with improvements needed for a next-generation racing title. Now, the next Forza Motorsport has been revealed, and there's a few things we can already confirm. At the July 2020 Xbox Games Showcase, the game was officially unveiled alongside a quick trailer. Like the prior Forza Motorsport games, this title is being developed by Turn 10 Studios, one of the many teams at Xbox Games Studios. It appears to have dropped the numbers however, and will not be titled Forza Motorsport 8, indicating that it might be more of an ongoing service game than past titles have been. With the game being targeted for the newest consoles available, we can reasonably expect it to take advantage of some new features, such as ray tracing, or even offering a 120 FPS mode. If you're looking forward to next-gen simulation racing, you might not get it from Forza Motorsport for quite a while. The game was announced without a release date or even a release window, which means you likely won't see it burning up the asphalt on your Xbox Series X or PC in Q1 2021. As the game's page on the Xbox website claims, Forza Motorsport is automotive entertainment reimagined for a new generation. If that implies what it seems that Forza Motorsport is being refreshed and isn't just building upon the last Forza title, a potential release date could be further out than most imagine. Could it arrive in late 2021 or even sometime in 2022? Microsoft itself reports the title is in early development, so until the company makes an official announcement, the release date of Forza Motorsport will remain a mystery. If you're used to taking the wheel in Microsoft Studios' wildly popular racing game already, you will know that Forza Motorsport is the confirmed name of the developer's next project, and may have a similar release timeframe to normal. Typically, Forza games are released at the back end of September, with Horizon 4 released on September 28, 2018, and its predecessor Motorsport 7, coming slightly later with an October 3 launch in 2017. While nothing is concrete as of now, perhaps we're looking at a Q4 2021 release date. Unfortunately for now, very little is known about the release date. Whilst these titles often release with the launch of a new console, that didn't happen in 2020. As such, we expect to see Forza Motorsport in mid-late 2021. This is somewhat surprising, but given the chaos of 2020 and difficulties across the industry, it isn't a bad thing. Better to get a complete game at launch than a buggy mess. And also it's not coming to Xbox One, and is instead being developed as an exclusive for Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S and PC. Forza Motorsport did indeed get a trailer during its reveal in July 2020, and as Microsoft was kind enough to note, footage was shown in-engine. Racers can be seen pacing around inside garages. Cars fly by at blazing speeds with a little bit of slow motion tossed in for good measure. Effects like lighting and smoke are top-notch. The game will undoubtedly be a visual showcase for the Xbox Series X. But what exactly does in-engine mean? What viewers saw during the Forza Motorsport reveal was likely a taste of what they can expect in the final game, but may not be exactly what comes. The environments and cars on display were rendered in the game's engine, but the footage may not have been actual gameplay from Forza. It's probably a safe bet this racer will be a good-looking Xbox Series X title, and will also look pretty good on PC. Until you see actual gameplay footage, however, you might want to keep your expectations in check. Usually, a trailer will be shown off at the annual E3 event, as is tradition for Microsoft Studios. Back in 2018, the Forza Horizon 4 trailer was played at the presser, but it seems that this won't be occurring with Forza Motorsport. However, with E3 cancelled due to the current global situation, the trailer for Forza has instead been released online. While not giving us too much information, the minute-long teaser trailer does give hints towards new game modes, tracks, and some of the cars that feature in the upcoming Forza Motorsport. Will this be a home garage of sorts in the next Forza Motorsport? Based on the glimpse we got in the initial trailer, the new Forza Motorsport looks like it'll be the first game in the franchise to actually focus on, well, motorsport. In a video, released shortly after the conclusion of Microsoft's July 23 event, Isaki calls the new Forza Motorsport a reimagining of the franchise. The clip is flush with scenes of race cars half apart in garages, crew members and drivers scurrying about, walls of screens monitoring on-track activity, and, interestingly, many fake sponsors and logos. That last part might sound inconsequential, but it could be a giveaway as to what Turn 10 is looking to introduce in its next project. Racing fans will note that new for this year, F1 2020 added an experience called My Team, which functions partly like the season campaign of old, but also features some fresh team management mechanics to deepen the off-track activity. Evocative of what we witnessed in the Forza trailer, F1 2020 consists of many fake sponsors, which you sign to earn your team some cash, though, of course, you have to meet their objectives to get paid. There's also an extensive branding suite in Codemaster's latest F1 title, and, sure enough, branding could play a role in Forza's next act as well, given the green and black motif of the fictional club depicted in the trailer. It's a reach of course, and Turn 10 hasn't shed light on any of this, but we're wondering if the Forza Motorsport reboot will expand upon team management to complement the on-track gameplay. Imagine being at the helm of your own racing team, where you have control of the operation from top to bottom. It would certainly explain the seismic shift in focus that Isaki was teasing late last year. But what about the simulation itself? Well, Isaki also briefly touched upon enhancements to Turn 10's Forzatic physics engine all those months ago, rattling off a list of areas in which the development team has aimed to improve handling and car behavior for the next game. There will be a redesigned tire model and tire pressure model, and heat and atmospheric pressure will now have an effect on both how your rubber meets the road as well as engine power. The track surface will now get rubbered in as cars repeatedly beat on the asphalt every lap, dynamically altering grip levels, corner by corner, over the course of a race. Suspension modeling has also been altered as well. Considering all of that, the next Forza Motorsport sounds like a reboot in the most earnest sense, both on and off the track. The studio says we can expect further details on what to expect from the new title as 2020 rolls on. We don't know a whole lot about how Forza Motorsport will look in action yet. The trailer was created in Engine, according to Turn 10, and the game will run at native 4K resolution and 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X. Also, ray tracing looks to be visible across many scenes in the trailer, particularly when the reflection of the surrounding garage is visible off a helmet's visor. At this stage, however, that's really all we know. There are certainly some impressive visuals shown in the trailer, like a painstakingly detailed engine bay of a Mazda Lola B1280's prototype, and the reflection of a crew member off the side of an Apollo Intensa Mosian race car. Likewise, Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca appears in this trailer, and looks stunning, with dust, smoke and dirt flying about the track surface, and rays of light breaking through the trees that line the iconic corkscrew. With only a minute-long trailer to tide us over until Turn 10 is willing to share more, that's about all we know surrounding the next Forza Motorsport. It certainly looks to bring about a change in direction for the franchise, with the name certainly providing the most obvious clue. Still, we have many more questions. We wonder how much of the car PG progression system from Forza games of old will translate to the new entry. We're also curious as to what advancements the team has made in respect to car customization, tuning and aftermarket upgrades. Forza Motorsport wants to find customization in the racing genre, but that aspect of the experience has languished with installment after installment. And what of hotly requested features like dynamic time and weather? Unfortunately, there's no release window right now. Whenever it arrives, it'll be available on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S and PC. Factoring in how the pandemic has slowed down game development of many teams, it might be reasonably to expect Forza Motorsport at some point in 2022. Like all Xbox first-party games, it'll be available in Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate the day it is released. When is Forza Motorsport going to be available? Indeed, all of those questions await answers, especially because some have theorized that the name change might accompany a shift to a long-term service model for the series. Nevertheless, if you've been wondering where Forza Motorsport could go since the 7th title was received lukewarmly by fans and critics, it at least appears that Turn 10 won't be resting on its laurels this go around. And there you have it. Everything that we know about this upcoming title so far. Some additional info might be unveiled over the course of time, so make sure to check back as we'll be updating our channel as soon as more information get revealed from developers and all that. So guys, that's it. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Till then.